Alright, I'm in then, I think. Yeah. Sweet. Alright. We're back live. You take it away, Tixie.
Excellent, excellent. Right, we're here with Sweden. You did miss just a little bit. It's currently 5-2 here for the Swedes. With Polk having the bomb in hand. He's in a 1 versus 2. Huh? Polk does, in fact, take down Lecco. Polk getting himself the bomb down. Still another one on towards A. Bomb is down. Polk making his way into our area. Zoid does B. So do the old come back around. Zoid thinks that B site. Out. So smoke on a bomb. He's going to go for a straight defuse here. And he does heavily tag out. Polk knew what he was doing there, picking himself up. The clutch round, making it 6-2 to Sweden.
Wow. Good stuff from him. Martin's actually getting some more frags meanwhile while I was gone. Had some tech issues, but hey, we're back live. So it's all nice and dandy. So I can see another A push here coming in for the Sweden side. So a little bit slow, but Sinji picks up Terka. With a little bit of a gap there through the smoke. Nordson comes to Kranzo, Saxons onto Swede. Zoid onto Sinji as well. It's very, very good for Russia. Zoid picks himself another one up into Martins. Just left up to Polk, but not for long as Zex is there. And what a fast round.
Indeed, I think Sweden, they stand any chance of wanting to win. There's a few more rounds on attack because this map's very good. If you've got a good attack, then you are hopeful of a good defense as well. Nades going out and all sorts, double nades in there towards the finish for Sweden. Nothing as of yet. Polk is definitely going to be the one planter though. Ramsey in and around A, just being a nuisance. He's going to smoke it up, but Mortons does get the opening frag there onto Zex. Headshot. Going out, Sinji's just working in the middle of the street, trying to get a jump shot, but Norton knows the tricks and he does down him straight away. 4 versus 4, but we need that bombing towards A side. It was already smoked out, so Ramsey done it a bit prematurely. But Turka sitting in towards mid shops does take down Mortons with Sweetie onto Turka with the revenge frag. I'm sure he's going to be absolutely furious that he died from mid shots whenever there. A as well. 3. Garage wall, but Ramsey does take down the 1. There's a nice crossfire there from them. Versus 3 now in favour of Sweden. Sukramzi, self-known in that A side, being a bit of a presence. Lego looking into shops as well. And also shot on towards mid shops as well. Dot's going in, but Lego does take down Sukramzi. They're probably not in yet, but Polk. Oh, movement. Does get himself over towards the bomb site safely, but both heavily tagged. Norson going to come round the side, and Sweden does get taken down. 1 versus 2 on the bomb. Polk with it all to do now. We've seen him do it before, though. He's done it the last round. It's up to him to do it again. Sprinting around. They're making it known. No shots rattled off just yet. Awesome with a headshot on there to Polk with the deagle. And that is going to be 6-4 to the Swedes. But Sweden and Russia making themselves known now. They're getting back into this flow of strike. They do need rounds. If they get a 6-6 on defense, that is a fantastic half there for them.
Yeah, good stuff. I mean, if they get to 6-6, then it's all fine again. I mean, 8-4 lead on attack is really, really, really good. Usually you're looking at a 7-5 scoreline, but still, Terka picks himself one up onto Sukramzi, looking promising for Russia. And Swede is going to try himself to clear the mid shop. He does that, picks off Terka. The A push is continuing, but Lego picks off Martins. Yeah, leading Vikings, but it's not gonna last so long. Zoid picks off Sinji. Zoid is really the man looking down the A side all the time when they are good. Hey, 2 more players left. Polk and Swede. Say bye bye to Swede. Norton picks him off. Polk your last man. Can he go clutch once more? Picks him up the first one. 1 on 3 now. Bye bye Zex. Nate comes around. And Zoid is there to the rescue, picks up Polk, and Russia closing in on the Swedish lead.
Oh, indeed. I feel like thrown this one away. They haven't used the momentum properly to propel themselves into getting a few rounds. Rushing themselves into A, having the bodies there is working for them, but they haven't done it too much. Getting shut down by early grenade frags, and Norton is making himself known in towards A, but Sinji does get the opening frag down to Zoid. That's one A problem less to deal with. But Leko and Norton are going to be in there, but Zex does get taken down there from Sweetie to Cramsey onto Leko, but Turka onto Sweetie, the guy who usually plays on towards the mid shops, and it's just Norton and Turka still up now.
Explosives planted.
That mid bin does get heavily tagged up. Sweden are going to try and get themselves all set up here, 4 versus 2, and I'd like to think this is going to be Sweden's round, no over peaking and all sorts of that. That is going to be the case. Seconds up. Pretty far gun and effort to Cramsey onto Norton, gets him taken down. It's just Turka left on towards the front A. Gets down there from Morton. 7-5 and a good half there from Russia and Sweden. But ultimately Sweden putting themselves up ahead 2 rounds, 7-5 the score.
Yeah, and that's the meta we like to see here on Strike. Attack being the favorable side. At least that's what I always liked.
No, indeed, yeah, no.
Personal opinion always.
Yeah, defense is always a pain. Oh, pain. Got to be regimented.
Always waiting to see where your opponent is gonna go to. The split push has come out. That's a little bit cheating. So you should be careful with that. As Zex picks himself one up onto Maltins. Swedes are a man down. Sucrums, actually, there are 2 men now because Sucrums is 999. Looking good the first round, but still they have some margin to work with. Sweden is covering this B alley, rattling off some shots, but Terka's gonna finish him off. 5-on-2, Sinji picks up Zoid with his deal.
Cramsey
They could get the bomb down, but no, the bomb's in underlook. Not ideal. Poke your last man, once again. Alright, yeah, poke your last man. Sometimes I get confused by myself. Whoa, Poke actually picks himself one up as well to Lego. From a 1-on-4 to a 1-on-2. Yo, clutch. He's just gonna plan himself the package. The golden package of the C4.
Explosives planted.
Poke rattling off some few shots, but not really connecting. Needs to give his position away. He's gonna jump around the market. But Terka's there, putting a headshot into Poke. Enough is enough. Luckily no overtime. No timeout actually, sorry. Take it away.
Yeah, so Cramsey did get himself in there on time. He actually did crash, unfortunately. But it would appear that Russia have left the bomb at spawn. They don't care, they're going to win the round without the bomb. It looks like it's going to be an all-frags round. Hopefully, we're going to fast pace here. Battle going off. So Cramsey coming back with a reconnect and does, in fact, take down Zoid. That's 1 SMG down. I don't know if he knows there's another one around Flower. I think he might do, but he's just bumping. But they don't think they're going to cross paths just yet. Really, really unfortunate. Here to be just setting themselves up, playing a low rounds, but Norton is looking for Cramsey, and he does find him in the end. That's going to be an SMG that he's going to get in his hands as well as the scope. 4 versus 4, Sweden and Russia. And particularly Bo waiting for picks. Batcaf waiting for frags, and Norton with the SMG in hand now from Cramsey does take down Sweetie. Russia just need to try to get themselves a picks, but Zex does take down Polk. And taking down Norton. Aggressive here, but it doesn't seem to be working. Deagle out for Mortins doesn't take him down, but Turga does take down CNG. 7 the score, it looks like we've got a game on our hands now.
Yep, it looks like crossfire all over again. Are we gonna see an overtime? What do you say?
I don't know, mate. I'd love to see another bit of overtime. It's always good for the viewers that are with us, all 60 of you. Thank you very, very much for tuning in.
And sticking with us, even though the stream was down for a couple of minutes. But hey, we're back here, and it's a 4-on-4 as Martins picks himself up 1. There goes well back onto Swede. Sinji trying to rush him and not connecting any shots. Terkas picked himself up for the second one. Martins and Cramsey both getting frags. Zex is gonna plant himself the package.
Explosives planted.
Cramsey and Martins with it all to do. It's a 2-on-2 still though. Zex and Zoid remaining for Russia. Martins and Sukramze. Sukramze is gonna
Don't know.
go in the back of Zoid. He's gonna get Zoid. He's picked up Martins. 1-on-1. Russia versus Sweden. Sukramze comes in with the spray. He's gonna look to rush down, but Zex is there. And he's gonna save Russia. And he's gonna put another round on the board. What? What did you say?
Ramsey, what's he like, eh? Dyke's a lesbian. What is he like? So we're going to be taking it away here now. It's 8-7 the score at the moment. Ramsey opening up on the frags here onto Leko now. Fight here, Sweden, working in the archers. Ramsey playing pretty aggressive. No man's land, but since she does take down Zex as well. Kills. 3 more to find. Also Zoid and Turka, but Zoid does take down Sweetie. Bomb still, and Russians, like it's going to be to a B push here. And Zoid and CG again taking down Norton. He's going to have a hat trick of the frags now, but Turka does shut down to Kramsey. And a frag coming in from Sinji, a fantastic 4-man from him, 8-8. I will be right back, 2 moments.
Alright, all even again. Yeah, back and forth, really. I'm gonna pick it up with Norton here. He's gonna do the wall and picks up, pokes through the wall instantly. No problem at all. Now, Sweden with the man down, as you saw, but Martins comes back with a double kill there. 2 men down, Zoid and Zex for Russia. You can see Sweden taking full control over the street. Norton waiting for someone to push. Not gonna happen. Terka being sacked up there. This is trying to push the A side here. Bombs going down. Terka picks off Martins. There are 2 players charging down the street. Norton missing a couple of shots. He's gonna regret that one as Sukramze is gonna pick off Terka. Swede is gonna rush in. Lego still defending it. But Sinji's there to pick him off, and Norton, your last man, the fuse is gonna come in. It's not gonna happen. Norton is nowhere near the side to stop him. He's being smoked, being pushed down by 2 players. And what a play by Sweden. Picking that one back. And it's so good. So good. And we're gonna go into the another round with Sweden in the lead. Martin's gonna defend the statue. To see a split push here from Russia, with Zoid picking off Sukramze as your first frag. As well to Sinji, as Sweden are suddenly falling like flies, but Swede is there. Fly onto Zoid. Russia actually gonna go to. The bomb is still over at the square. Zex crawling his way towards the cafe area. He's ready and waiting for him. Spawn house, of course he's there. I go in the weed house, the stoner house. I've got a call out 84 map on strike. Terka picks himself one up onto Poke. Martins as well. Onto Zex. 2-on-3. Still shown with the advantage. Martins is in calf. And the bomb is still over at square. 30 seconds left on the clock. Really, Russia need to get this bomb as Lego picks himself one up into Sweden. Norton as well with onto Martins. And what a play. Great eagle work there.
I'm back now, fortunately. Morton's doing a very, very good job here for Sweden. He's in fact 2 frags up. Bomb still being there. And there is not area for this one. Opening frags just yet. That Morton does take down Leko. Very played. In very advanced positions, but does take down Sukramze. Sweden need to try and get themselves set up tight here for the defensive area. They're too open, and Zoid does pick up another frag there onto Sinji. But bench frags for his fallen teammate. Frag there off onto BD and Morton's X, Scope and AK still up here. Up for the Russians. It's Scope and AK up for the Russians. Rushing himself onto the bomb, and the bomb is going down with both of them sitting into A, but fast. Smokes have gone out, very tactical, and Turk are playing it very, very tight. Doesn't see the one back of the street there. Up a frag. That appears to be nothing. Heavily tagged up there from the Scope, and Turk are picking himself up. Very, very well played there from the Russians. Very patient, very regimented, making 10-9 the score.
Yeah, at this rate, the Russians, I feel they're just gonna take this one away, really. Not sure if you'll even see a second map. So, the first round, nades and smokes are popping out everywhere. Zex has got himself a grenade frag onto Sukrumza. Russians are looking good. Getting these early kills, which are absolutely crucial. Zex again onto Martins. 2 players down for Sweden. So waiting out for Swede to come locking, but kinda come locking. So it's gonna pick around the corners. Here's a player to his left, he's possibly gonna pick himself. Yep, Sinji down. And Swede not really having those angles ready. Yep, he's been down by Lego. Polka's your only man to do some damage here. As he picked up Zex, but the bomb's gonna go down on B. Polka's in spawn house. He's gonna desperately rush down the smoke, and it's 11-9.
The Swedes need to try and get more disciplined in towards the side, not over peaking, not dying early on. It's essential defense that you do not die early on, otherwise they know exactly where to push. Playing very open, and early frags coming out from Zoid as well, who's having a really great game at the moment with Turka. Very even on the Russian side, whereas there is an outstanding player on the Swede side, and that is in fact Morton. Up another frag, and another frag closer towards a 30 bomb for him. Making a bit of a nuisance of himself in towards that top bower area. Very slow setup here from Russia. Does take down Morton's though, that's his rain of flour taken down. But Leko does get a frag onto Sakramzi, then not being disciplined enough. And Speedy is going to try and get himself set in towards the A site. Heavily tagged up there, and the person who's sitting there waiting on the A site. But Sinji does get a reply frag onto Norson. Power. Looks like they're going to be working themselves in towards the A site. The Russians with only snaps. Frags coming out, Polk picking himself up, and a lovely double kill down to Leko and Zex. And it's now in the hands of Turka for the Russians. Bomb in hand for him, he's in the cafe area. Statue, they know exactly where he is now. But Turka getting himself heavily tagged up, and Polk with a fantastic 3-man there on the A side, making it 11-10.
Yep, that turned the tables that round. Just Polk there with his +10, and finishing off the last one. Good stuff from him. Now Russia still in the lead with 1 round. And it all depends on this. I mean, if they get to match point, they must be feeling comfortable, but still, Sweden can still pull this one back if they don't desire to, if they have the willpower. As Russians are all converging on the A side. No frag so far, saying that those Zex is gonna pick one up to Instagram, so Martins well back to Terka. They go immediately back into Martins. These counter frags are happening, but none are being given for Sweden as Zoid picks himself one up into Swede. 2 more players. This is gonna be a match point, I feel, as Zex has planted the bomb. Sinji, the last man remaining. He's gonna dart through the smoke, pick himself up an AK. He's got 3 more players to find. They're all around him, and he's been spotted and being down at his match point. Wow.
Match point again here for the Russians, but we've seen Sweden come back from this. But this could be 13-10. So they wanted, what are they going to be doing with themselves? They are just throwing the smokes and nades as standard. Playing out just now, but they're playing very, very slow, not getting themselves picked off, which is good here from Russia. Hovering around the middle just so they can rotate a little bit quicker here. Scoping that bomb down. One of the sites at least. But Ramsey getting shut down again on that B site. He needs to get himself sat in. He's not very happy with that either. tags going out here, rattling through and towards the mid-bin area, but Turka not being taken down from there, looking nothing there for him, and Norson does take down Sinji, not looking good for Sweden now. Russia in a really and yeah, it could well be an A-side. Polk's in towards the attacks, but Norton's getting a fantastic fresh air onto Polk. 2 versus 5, but Norton does get down there from more than 2. Could come in huge for his team now. They really do him. They come up huge, getting a heavy tags on the ones on towards A Walders. Fires on the bomb. Russians. Play now, it's still 2 versus 3, but Morton's getting heavily tagged up. And does he get a frag? He does get the frag onto Leko there. Working hard in the A side, but he does get taken down from Turka. And it's a 3 versus 1. Really putting a nade up on towards the bomb. I don't know if he did see the nade. And he has been downed. That's a fantastic work there. Zoid. Now.
Explosives planted.
Arms. Right tight as far as I'm aware. Shots being shot off here towards A bomb. Swedish. Position, that bin is not bulletproof. Going out towards the bomb, Turka playing it very, very tight. Heavily tagged up now, it's only 20 seconds on the clock still, he's going to play it towards Statue, but Zoid does get the frag, 13-10 there to Russia. What a good game that we've had this evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a 2-0 win for the Russians, overtime on the first map on Crossfire, and a 13-10 win. Very, very close games throughout, but it's the Russians that have prevailed enough, and that is going to be a few there on the board. And yeah, what a good game we've had.
Indeed. I definitely did not expect this to happen, but hey, Russia won it all fair and square, so very well played by them. And as always, guys, the VODs will be up tomorrow.
Well, you know, it's been a game. Sorry I come in a little bit late there, but it's lovely to cast with Rick as usual. Please go check out the YouTube channel if you've missed out on the action, unfortunately. And hope. Oh, I don't know why my microphone.
Yeah, your microphone's slipping away sometimes. I don't know why.
There we go. That should fix it. No problems at all. There it is. Look, easy done. Easy done. If I'd have known that from the start, I'd have fixed it. But thank you very much there, guys. Thank you ever so much for joining us again. Well, there was loads of views for the first map, and it did sort of drop down towards the second map. But as usual, thank you very much for your time here. It's been a pleasure casting here with CGTV, and very, very much appreciate to have Rick casting for us again. This has been Sweden versus Russia, 2-0 win there for the Russians. And as usual, thank you very much for your time. Have a lovely evening.
Yep. Thank you guys as well. The winner is then of course Russia. I will give you guys the gold for that. Also, if you don't already, follow the stream for more Call of Duty 4 action. We'll be streaming next Sunday, most likely again. So yeah, until then, see you next time.
Until the next time, guys, you've been here with Tiggs and Rick from CG. More than happy to cast the games. We're hoping to get a few more under our belt as well. But as Rick said, until the next time.